Alright, just got off work. I am trying to get some racing in before I need to leave for a soccer match tonight. So, I've just hopped into C Open, and, well, when you see the setup name that I'm running, you're going to be really confused. And I wouldn't expect too much from this, because Michigan is one of my worst tracks for some reason. And, yeah, I don't have a Michigan setup, so I've got a couple of laps in just to make sure that I can feel it out. But we're running the Pocono set that we just ran in the league race. And I've tightened it up just slightly. But really, I think this is more of like a aero game. So if I get something that I know is decent aero-wise, hopefully we can work with it and not get completely destroyed. But we haven't ran C Open in a while, so a bunch of people that we haven't seen in a bit. Well, a couple of people that we haven't seen, and then a bunch of people that I do not remember any of their names, so not sure if we've ever raced them or not. Yeah, I'm not expecting much from this. Just racing, having fun. It's always fun to just throw in a setup that you have no idea if it's going to work or not, and try to figure it out. We have a lot of right rear wear right now, and that scares me. But we'll just run the top side if it gets too loose. Probably should practice a pit stop. Also need to get everything up on the stream. That is how far behind I am running right now, getting everything ready to go. But, yeah, it's running loose, probably not fast, and we're going to get like a half-ass pit stop here as we're not going to be up to speed. Only 20 seconds left here. Let's go at the TV booth, or TV camera stand. We can go a lot harder in than that. Okay. We'll try it again at the end of qualifying.
Pit boxing right here.
So we got Sean, who's just seen that he needs to stay far away from us if he wants to survive this race, since we've had no luck at all this week. Well, I guess we did have luck at Lanier with the ARCA car. Not luck, I guess we got lucky a few times on missing it, but let's go qualify this just so that in case there's somehow people worse off than us. Not even throwing qualifying tape on it, so I'm sure that will help. Still got the subway scheme, haven't decided what I'm going to go to for the playoffs in the league. I think I'm bottoming out just a tiny bit on the straightaways, which might be slowing me down.
Okay, here comes your first time lap.
But I think once the tire pressures come up, that will adjust itself. Topside is not the quick way to go with this little of power. We're just doing it to get up to speed, and then we'll head down low and hope that it doesn't rotate too much. As you can see, already loose on entry into the corner. So I'm very worried of what's going to happen when we got a truck behind us.
40.832.
Or if we get stuck down low. But there is one way that we can prevent spinning out, and that is the lift off a little bit. You don't have to try to drive through it. We might lose the pack, but maybe handling-wise it'll come back to us. I tried to tighten it up just a tiny bit by dropping the track bar on both sides. I don't want it to swing the wrong way, because being way too tight is way worse here. We go with the 40.298 on race tape, and if we beat anyone, they're either on race tape as well, or really, really bad. Hopefully it's not Sean who just said hi. Alright, we're good. Starting near the back. Start ahead of all the people not qualifying, which might not be anyone. I forgot to do a practice pit stop there. We'll figure it out. There's only two options. We either go in too slow or we speed. I don't think you can spin it out here, but maybe once I get the right rear burnt off. See what the tires were there. Yeah, it's burning off still. Wonder if these can go any lower. Nope. Okay. I mean, it doesn't look too bad. So, I am going to just say we'll get what we can and try to make some adjustments in race if we need to. Maybe put a little bit of right front pressure in it. And go right on the right rear offset. And left on the left rear if it's really bad. But the biggest adjustment to not spinning is right foot. So that will be what we focus on at the start here. Only 60 laps, and we have how many tires? Okay, we have way too many tires, so that's not going to be an issue. We are just waiting on, well, pretty much the whole half of the field has not finished, so we qualify 15th. But everyone is here. We've got the paints refreshed already. I believe I did that when I came in. If not, yep, they're refreshing. So we will wait a second, then get lined up just to make sure they all get loaded in before I get in car. Just because I always feel like it uses up more PC when it's loading that stuff, and then it just never seems to recover. So yeah, P15 though, we're looking for, we're number 3, so if we're okay on speed, we're looking for a top 5. But this type of racing, I am very terrible at. It's a lot of lane management, and you have to be aggressive, side drafting aggressive, and I'm not good at that. I'm good at just kind of saving my stuff and passing everyone the easy way. Actually having to be aggressive, kind of like Pocono, was difficult, so if we can find a strategy, we will. Let me just go ahead and start saving fuel right now.
You have 3 additional sets of tyres for this race. Be smooth and have a good run.
Looking at the fuel that we used in qualifying, it's looking like we're only... Yeah, we'll be able to get to halfway easy. Lap 40, I don't think we can reach, but we don't need to if we can get to halfway. Unfortunately, we're starting on the inside, so we're going to have to take it somewhat easy into the corner. Just in case this thing wants to jump out on me.
Lining up on the inside. Pit road is closed. Catch up 14 car.
But yeah, let's see how the Pocono set does at Michigan. Now they're the same length, right? That's all that matters anymore since these trucks have no power, so we're gonna find out very quickly. Like lap 5 or 6, we're gonna find out if this was a very, very dumb idea or not. But we do have to make it that far to find out, and the way everyone's racing this week, we might not make it that far.
About to go green, stay focused.
Let's just hope Daniel built this to get through turn 1 at Pocono well.
Green, green, green.
We gotta start zone, so they gotta wait on the green flag. I forget that,
Outside.
because we don't run officials with start zone that often.
Still there, hold your line. Outside, clear.
Alright. We've found ourselves in a little pocket here. Let's hope we can close up to the group ahead of us. I've not been in that much draft. Already got one guy losing it, got another guy losing it. No need to worry about the 8. We got a big gap behind him. Let him have the bottom and not worry about it.
Still there, hold your line. Clear inside.
Yeah, it doesn't feel like we're too bad. I mean, since the gear is set per track, we couldn't screw that up. And it's all kind of based on aero and not mechanical grip, so just watch out for the nearly 3 wide there for 14th, 13th place. Looks like we are a little slow, but I am also not running the fast line and lifting off slightly and just trying not to do anything stupid. We got Sean right ahead of us. Loose on entry. Go ahead and go to his inside if we can, since we do have some draft down here. Looks like he's fallen back just a little bit from the main pack. Just hope we don't loop it on his inside.
Clear up top.
Try to find the closest tailgate to us to draft behind and see what this thing's got. Try not to cross the seam is loose. I just want to close up a little bit more. Little prediction code firmness up there. Someone's nose just bounced up. Yeah, it's not doing too terrible. We'll see though. Lap 6. If we've got some tire heating issues or anything that mechanical will show later into a run, we're about to find out. 8 car causes a wreck trying to force 3 wide.
Car inside. Clear.
And he's running into more people. Weird how he's the only one with the B license.
40.29.
Get a couple of free spots there. I'm just gonna wait for when the A car eventually wrecks here. And we got a spin behind us. Luckily down to the apron and at the back of the field, so not going to end up having to pace around. 8 car pushing up into the 15.
Still there, hold your line.
This thing is coming alive.
40.151. Stay low, there was a car on the high side.
Literally all I did was drop the track bar a click on each side, but now we're in the aggressive part where people are side drafting and it's going to be hard to ever clear someone. It's loose ahead. I think we're loose enough that it's fine right now, as long as the 8 doesn't wreck us. Loose. We get a good drive out of the corner.
Still there.
Got some draft ahead of us.
Stay low.
12 is about to spin out. I checks them all up on the high side. Go down low to give them some room. Get stuck down here. Nope, we won't. But 15 goes to the top. Get loose on the seam. 15 pinches a bit there. He's very lucky I didn't lose it, but he's going to have to run off the corner. Just need to fall in, if possible.
Still there, hold your line.
Looking for some draft. And it's very loose. Back off here. We just hurt the right rear bad there. Just need to take it easy through the corner. Not hit the seam.
Still there, hold your line. Still there. 41.084.
And not get loose again.
Stay low, there's a car on the high side.
Handling issues might be showing up now. Pushed it a little too hard there.
Outside is clear.
12 nearly came down and got us, and now the 8 has hooked him, and they're both in the wall. I think that was the 8. We're just going to blame the 8 for everything. We got to get the right rear cooled off a little bit now, so gonna just run a little higher, keep the right front in the track more, hopefully even out the heat on the right side, and cool the right rear a bit. But P8. P8, and it's still feeling strong right now. We just have to run a little higher and not get stuck underneath someone. Do a little work on the right front, and yeah, it's coming alive. This is honestly the most comfortable I've felt at Michigan. Well, as I spin. Now that we got a little more draft, we're going to be able to just kind of ease it off, not put as much effort on the right rear. We just can't let the right rear go. If it gets too hot, we'll never recover and just start getting swamped.
41.172.
I just need to find a line through 1 and 2 that doesn't feel so loose on exit, but 9 cars flying up here. And it doesn't matter. Yellow flag now. So we can go 22 more laps from here. That means that we can go 37 laps. And we got 46 laps left. But since we have so many sets of tires, we're pitting, taking fuel, and let's what do we do here? Let's go a few clicks. Just some small clicks. We're probably gonna, we're gonna have one more pit stop, so we can take these adjustments out if we need to.
Pit road is now open.
Up to P8, I'm happy with that. And we don't have any damage yet. Don't know why the 20 is brake checking the field, but it seems spacing is tough for most of the users. And 55.
Boxing 10.
15 is going under 55, so I'm just going to go in here so Gavin doesn't spin us out.
1. Right here.
If you didn't see that 87 race at Homestead, go watch him. 83 on the right rear, 91.83.
Go, go, go!
We are loose. That is a big split.
They want you in single file. Catch up 6 cars.
I think we gained a bunch of spots there as well. But yeah, this is all right rears. Has like zero to do with the left rear. This is just pure loose, so I'm happy I changed what I changed. We'll see if that gets it feeling good, but we are P4. We're going to go ahead and save right now, because if we get an early caution in this run, we can save a bit more. We're still a long ways from being able to make it, but just have to try. Oh wait, no. We'll see what it says here when we restart.
One to go. Next time by. You're on the outside this time. 38.7.
About 2.5 gallons short. But somehow up to P4. I don't know if people up front had some damage to fix or were just slow. So goal now, don't go low. I don't care if we lose some ground. We know people are having handling issues, including us. And attempt to stay near the front. I have no idea how we've made it up here. Maybe on the thumbnail I'll put Pocono. Really screw people up. Alright, so start's going to be a little weird here. Outside line might have a bad jump.
The pace car is in. Green flag, green flag. You're in 4th position. 40.18.
Well, it still turns, so that's positive.
Car inside.
Now we just have to avoid all the people being overly aggressive that we're not even racing.
Stay high. Clear inside. Car inside.
Not get caught up in anyone's stupid mistakes.
Still there inside. 43.075. Still inside. Clear.
No need to bump. Just get right on his tailgate. They're about to wreck there, though. Guy goes almost onto the apron. Looks like the pack is much closer together now. But it could just be because we're up here in the top 7 instead of running 15th. Looks like there is a gap. No need to put myself on the inside. Car is tighter, so that's good news. That guy's headed to the pits. Somehow he kept it out of the pit lane, but we got this 4 car slow on the outside.
Stay high. Car outside. Still there.
I'm not sure why that guy felt the need to stick his nose there when it was clear that the 4 car was on the high side, but
Clear.
we survived. I couldn't really give him more room because I knew the 4 was going to be able to get his momentum back once we got to the corner. But my fault. Should have just moved up a little bit more, but he also had like the tiniest bit of bumper on us and was entering at the worst angle possible. You have no need to pass. Just feel this out. See if it's getting too tight. And adjust for the final stop. Off the corner. Didn't want to fully commit to going to the top because the 20 was looking like he was going to try to squeeze in there. And it is already starting to get loose, even though it feels a little tighter. Nearly an issue. Hopefully he's blinking a bunch, so I'm sure aggressive moves like that will pay off. He probably doesn't even know he's blinking though. 40.282. Yeah, we're just a little bit slow. Very early in this run, we started getting faster than most people. Around 8 laps into the run. We need about 3.5 gallons of fuel is showing. And yeah, we're fighting loose again. I don't know how I'm going to correct that. Might just be what we're stuck with. Won't adjust it out. I just lift off there. I didn't know what the situation was right in front of him, especially with 15 coming up the track. Know how much room you'd have, but everyone's starting to have handling issues, so hopefully they're worse off than ours. Big check up into the corner. Big loose in the corner. Someone right under our spoiler on entry did not help our situation. Very loose. Very loose. Holding on to it. Almost contact there between the blue and yellow cars. We just pulled a big gap on the 10 behind us. 40.645. Yeah, and I just need to find the line that is going to not feel like it's going to spin me. Especially if we're going long on this. And we're not going long on this. So, we will pit again. Can't really say for sure what... Like, I guess we've went about the same amount of laps. maybe a little shorter, but it feels good. And if we don't take full tank, then it's going to help tighten it up a bit more. So we'll see what the numbers are here. We'll take the bare minimum fuel we need and get 4 fresh tires on it. We'll still have 2 sets left, I believe. No, we'll have 1 set left after that. Currently we have 2 sets. But most likely we're going to get to like lap 45 and have another yellow. It's looking like the field is limited on what they can do handling wise. At first, so
coming up on halfway here. 5, 3, 2, 1. Right here.
Oh my god. Way to fuck that up. 95.90. Okay, we did not do as many laps.
Okay, punch it.
Lost a few spots, but again, not too worried about that.
Be mindful, you only have 1 set of tires remaining. Line up, single file. Letter 7, carbide. You had the position when the yellow flag came out. Catch 7, car.
Save a bit of fuel here, just in case we get green-white checkers, but I'm sure we're going to be pitting no matter what, if there is another yellow. And we didn't really lose too many spots. Looks like a couple of people maybe took 2 tires. Maybe not. So far though, racing hasn't been terrible, and at least we're somewhat competitive.
One lap to green. You'll be lining up on the inside. Catch 15,
I just hope we can get a long run all the way to the finish now. That way we can feel what this setup can do, because you can see that we are quicker than everyone right when they start having the handling issues. So I feel based on the tire readings we just got, we're in a good spot, especially since we just tightened it up a little bit more with the fuel. Just can't get cycled too far back. That's the biggest issue. Once you start getting cycled backwards, it's very hard to make it back up. So we'll probably be aggressive on the start here if there's an opportunity. And then kind of settle into a spot. I think the biggest issue, don't be side by side with someone too much. That seemed to cause me the most issues, outside or inside.
Get ready, going green. The pace car is in. Green flag, green flag.
Waited a long ways there, like all the way to out of the restart zone. Like he was waiting on green or something. It was a strange one. Didn't know we still had someone on our outside. 7. Get
Clear high.
up. And
Car inside.
right around here and hope we don't get wrecked by the 20.
Still there. Clear inside. You're in the middle. 3 wide. Still hold.
And the 15 just comes up.
2 wide. Clear. 2 wide. The yellow flag is out. Line up. Single file.
Nothing we can do about that.
Close
15
right now.
just
Catch
decided
up,
to come up the
11.
track,
Car.
so
Catch up. 12. Car. Catch up. 22. Car.
congrats to him.
21 car. Catch up, 22 car.
Had to try to be aggressive there with the 20 coming up in front of us. We were clear, we got to the inside, and then the 15 just decided he was going to come up in the corner. So, we'll go look at it afterwards, but could be my fault. I mean, I was being aggressive, but I also wasn't changing lanes in the corner. I think we actually lucked out there, though, on damage. Somehow. Not going to change our tires. Not going to take fuel. Just go in, get damage fixed. But, yeah. When the car on the inside is turning right on corner entry, not much you can do. Maybe it was prediction code.
Pit road's open.
Get it fixed and see if we can do anything with it. But, I mean, the front right now doesn't look bad, and I'm kind of amazed by that because there was a lot of hard hits there. But we'll go look at the wreck right now and see. I was either going to have to lift again for the 20 and lose time, or go to his inside. We went to his inside, and then the 15 just came up, so.
5, 3, 2, 1.
But
Right here.
could 100% be my fault? Don't know for sure yet. 2 minutes and 40 seconds. Let's go take a look at it. We go middle. And yeah, I think he gets prediction coded into us. And, I mean, because there's space between us, but then it hits, and then he just comes up the track. I mean, he's definitely not going down low for 3 wide, but apparently he was mad about that, or just didn't have time to react, but the prediction code didn't help, but yep, I will take blame for that. Sorry. We will take the blame and move on. Type of racing, you just gotta be aggressive. Can't keep backing off for people.
Go, go, go! Line up, single file. Pass up 12. Car. 1 lap to green. You're on the outside this time. Catch up 21. Car.
Let's hope we can just stay up with the field and if we can, then we'll just wait for the next wreck. If it happens, it should, because it does look like we have looks like we have more than 15 laps left, so they should start getting loose and wreck. It's disappointing though, because it felt like we had a really good truck, but I had to make the move, otherwise I was going to have to hit the brakes for the 20 because they were all jammed up on the outside. We went to the inside, and then prediction code. Like, it's not like I turned down into the guy. Prediction code started hooking him, and he just went up the track. He may not have even known that we were 3 wide, but it's just how this racing is, so if anyone wants to get mad at me for that, then they can.
About to go green, stay focused.
But we're going to find out very quickly if we are in trouble on power.
Time to do your job. Green flag, green flag. 59.328.
Okay.
Outside.
I'm not going to sit behind,
There is a car on the high
but
side.
we're not going to force 3 wide. I'm just going to...
Clear up top.
Yeah, we might be down on power. Didn't like how that looked off the corner. Oh my god, these guys are very slow through the corner here. We're down on power. Alright, we just need them to wreck. It's the only thing that we can hope for. We need to get the rest of the damage fixed. Good news is we'll be miles behind the wreck. A slow car on the apron.
Car inside. Still there. Clear.
There they go.
Caution, yellow flag. Line up, single file. Pit road is closed.
Caught a few people as well.
Car.
And it's a 13 out of the race. Okay, take tires off again. Take fuel off. Come down and try to fix the rest of the damage. If the field catches the pace car. We are 16 seconds behind the pace car right now. So I think we got halfway through the damage fix before we had to go out, so we should be able to get it completely fixed. See what our RPMs are. I always forget what this is supposed to be.
Catch up 12, car. Pit road's open.
It's really dumb that it is even a thing that we have to think about. If they're going to simulate aero damage, they need to just simulate aero damage. And we're going to have a half and half going on here, maybe? Nope, just a couple people staying out. Probably going to be another wreck then. Slowing down to 50 on entry here.
Pit boxing, 10. 5, 3, 2, 1. Right here.
Shut it off. Hope that we get our power back when the optionals get done. Tires right now are 97.97. I think everyone's taken tires at this point. So I'm not going to. And then if we have a lap 55 caution or something and we're still at the back, we'll pit and try to gain some advantage to make a run on fresh tires. Right now, though, we got to get this thing fixed up. There's one person, one lap, two people, one lap down. So we can't go a lap down. Doesn't look like we're going to be able to get this all fixed right now. No, don't shut off the engine unless I tell you to shut off the engine.
Okay, go.
I think we're going to pop back in
One left to green. Line up on the inside. Catch
and
up.
try to finish that off if we get around in time. Where are they at now? If we can get it completely fixed. What's our RPM now? 1180, so it might just be 1180. Let's go ahead and finish the damage. We might not be able to catch the field, but that might be a good thing. This is probably dumb.
Boxing, 10. 5, 3, 2, 1.
But it's better than going a
Right
lap
here.
down. We've only got a few seconds left here. And hopefully we're up to speed. We won't be with the field, but
Okay, go.
they might all explode. Especially with two cars staying out.
Stay focused. Line up on the inside. Catch up. 22 car.
Never know.
Those car is off. Time to do your job.
We're going to be a half a lap ahead of the leaders. Well, maybe. We just need them to wreck now. We're all fixed up. We'll come down and take tires on the next yellow. And I don't even know if being all fixed up is actually fixed, so we're not going to have the draft, so we're going to be slow. We'll need them to wreck quite soon. Probably a dumb idea, but
0, 7.
we haven't been making the smartest decisions since halfway. It's not like we're wasting a set of tires here. Looks like we're about the same pace as them. We just need them to wreck. After about 8 laps, they can wreck. That way they use their tires up a bit. Now they are catching us. Draft is a big deal, but they have wrecked. Not quite as far as I wanted them to get, but Fast Pace 14 and 18 have wrecked. A lot of people have wrecked. There's a lot of cars up ahead. We don't need to worry about catching the field quickly. It paid off. We didn't have to dodge that.
The pit road is now open. Catch up, 22 car.
We didn't get them to use up their tires like we needed, but now we just gotta. It's like the 15 was involved, so.
Catch up, 15 car.
It's 22,
12.
so
Got the lucky dog. Let them pass.
Apparently we gotta pass him.
Pass up, 22 car.
All right, take our tires.
Pit box in 10. 5.
Let's see where we restart
2.
here.
1. Right here.
Sean's still going in this one. Yep, he is. He's currently running in what looks to be 8th.
We're done. Get going. You are out of tires. They want you
All right.
in single file. Catch up, 6 car.
I think that has worked out really well for us. Just to prevent getting caught up in that. We have 2-lap newer tires. I would have rather just not wrecked, but yeah, I guess 1180 is just what it is, or we still have engine damage, so. The Pocono truck is gonna try its best to get a top 5.
1 lap to green. Line up on the outside. Catch up, 15 car. 26.382.
So a lot of damage. It looks like Sean's truck's damaged. The 15 got sent to the rear. Looks like he's got damage, but he's also probably got damage from the wreck with us. Front of the field looks clean. We'll, 10 laps to go. Do what we can. I don't know if we've got full power. But again, we will find out very quickly if we do. So one way to find out for sure is go session best up, and if it starts dropping red while we're in the draft, we know we have issues.
About to go green. Stay focused.
Gonna be a lot of aggression though. Only a few laps left. People out of position.
The pace car is off. Be ready. Green flag. Green flag. You're in the top 10.
Outside did not get a good start.
36.473. Still there.
3 wide worked out for us last time, right?
2 wide. You're up top. 3 wide. Still hold. Hold your line. Still hold. You're in the middle. 3 wide.
Well, we didn't get any damage there.
Clear inside. The yellow flag is
Not
out.
sure what that was about, though. We got a contact, but we didn't get damage. Very lucky on that. The prediction code god said, you know what, you've been through enough. We'll let you just kind of work through this. I don't know why that guy, like, he just, like, turned down. Like he was trying to get in behind the guy, behind the 10. Well, since I caused the wreck with aggression, everyone has been wrecking. But old 19 up into 6th place right now. He looks strong on that restart. We didn't get a long enough or high speed enough run there to be able to tell if we're down on power. I will take that 4X though over damage. Be starting on the inside now. That high line, not up to speed. On the first lap, high line is just, you're not going anywhere because you're going the long way around and you're not up to speed, so the middle and the bottom is not having to lift off to be stable. And you're not going to get a run off the corner like you would at the high line because they're not having to lift off. But we had to go up there, and I think it worked out because everyone that we restarted around has vanished. '16 truck is the only one I don't recognize from the race so far, and he's running 4th right now. He last been on lap 44, so he was the one that pit. I think he pit under. No, I can't remember. I can't. Too many cautions now. I don't remember what was what. I just hope we have some power.
One lap to green.
Try to do something with this luck. Like I said, top 5. That guy might have got a penalty. I think for this restart, we stick it around the yellow line or close to it. And I'm not going to try to go 3 wide or anything, but just try to go as low as we can in order to take the shortest route around. I mean, that could have just given us more damage there. It didn't feel like there was damage, so I don't think it did. It's just weird where everyone's going on these restart zones. It seems like they're waiting till after them to go, so I'm confused on that.
About to go green, stay focused.
Just trying to see the leader. But I guess you really don't have to with this because it says green when he does go.
Green flag, green flag.
Okay, restart.
Car
Not compared to the 3 in front of us, but everyone else. Let's just hope this doesn't get loose. Get in the draft. Hope that we have speed. Doesn't feel like it. Feels like we're a little down on power, but we'll find out for sure here. Alright, I think we're okay. Yep, we're okay. Alright, good. We just need to catch up now. Seven flying up behind. These guys are racing hard, which is good news for us. We're not quite as quick in a straight line, but it's okay. I think handling-wise, we're much better off than everyone. I think they're going to wreck again. We're working on it. Just ran our fastest lap of the race as we watch everyone pull away. And that's 2 more spots. They were working on wrecking each other. Unfortunately, Sean fell all the way back to 12th there. We're going into green, white checkers, which we have enough fuel for by a mile. Since the last half of this race has been all under caution. It's like one of the people involved in that is blowing up, so they will be pretty much done for this race. We're going to be starting on the outside. Just got to hope the 16 is slow and we can like drop down into 3rd place.
The pit road's open.
Why is the... I'm confused on what's going on here. Is Ford just stopping? What are these two doing? That actually helped us out because everyone was starting to build up there. And it feels like we are okay for a couple of laps, and then we just kind of can't keep that speed going that everyone else has.
There's a green-white ticket finish when the yellow.
We got 3 of these, possibly.
Right now. Car 22 got the lucky dog. Let them past on the outside.
And there's 14 cars on the lead lap. Well, maybe 12 cars on the lead lap. I was going to try to get another race done before I had to leave, but this one has taken way too long. Might only be a 1 race day.
Catch up, 16 car.
Alright. Can we get a 3rd place? I don't think so. 16 was looking very strong there. I think the front of the pack is done wrecking.
Go. Next time by, line up on the outside, 43.482.
Just gotta hope that the outside gets a better start than the last time. I don't know why the 4 is hanging back or doing anything that he's doing, but maybe he's typing to someone. Maybe telling us to push him. Sadly, I don't think we got the power to do that. 12 cars behind us. I'm pretty sure he was like one of the guys that spun early on. I mean, hell, we were in a massive wreck and then warped through another wreck, so. Can at least see the leader now. 4 just needs to get up next to him because he can't speed up once we get in the restart zone. I don't know why people are hanging back so far on the outside because you just get a penalty. So there he goes, he's pulled up. Just focus on the leader.
The pace car is off, be ready. Green flag, get back in 4th position.
He got moving around and I couldn't push him. Now we're gonna get swamped here. 16 has stopped for some reason. I don't know how he slowed down so much. We're like 4 wide here. I don't know why the 16 is slow as shit now, but he's on his brakes this entire time, it feels like. Well, we lost 2 spots there. Gonna be hard to make up.
Inside, white flag, 1 more lap to go. Still there, inside, 43.184. Still there. Still inside. Stay high.
Not gonna get 5th. Might not even get 6th. Oh, maybe the 16 got loose. They're wrecking up ahead. Might get 5th. Might get 4th. We get 4th. Wow.
Checkered flag.
Well, Pocono set worked out.
Nice run, solid work.
That just sucked. That restart was so bad by the 16 when he was fine the last one. Or it seemed fine the last one, but we just had to stay right on him to try and... I couldn't lift. If I lifted off, we were just screwed. So, I don't know if we deserve to live through that one, but I'm going to blame more on prediction code. I mean, I shouldn't have been aggressive when I was, but it's still my fault because I was the aggressive one in that situation that caused it. Sean comes home in 9th and survives that mess, so yeah, I don't know how we did what we did there, but we get a 4th place. Let's go through and look at all of the wrecks and contact and everything that happened. '18 getting loose, comes up the track, and then the 11's got nowhere to go and sends him, but he keeps it off the wall. This is the 12 getting loose. So I thought he had spun. He got loose on our outside, and then the 8 gets into him, and then, yeah, the 8 just not willing to lift and runs into him. And the 8's losing it and just purposely trying to spin out now. And that causes a yellow. There's no possible way that he wasn't trying to spin the car because he was damaged and losing pace. Like, he gets loose, he saves it. And then he gets a big push and he lifts off, gets the wall a bit, and then he just starts throwing the wheel back and forth trying to loop it. Blinking, and well, the 8 again is, I don't know if he's playing on a controller or what, but he's doing the same thing. Maybe he's playing on a controller, but he finally leaves. And we've seen this, and that ends the 20s day, but leading up to that, he passes us. I'm running up on the top side, just trying to get the run. We show that we're going top. He comes up. I've either got to lift off or go middle. I go middle. And then prediction code just starts pulling the 15 up. And we get so lucky that we didn't get more damage, because the 20 is done there. And we end up 4th. Then 10 prediction code. That's why side drafting, I hate that they even modeled it, because all it does is make people start turning towards each other's fenders, which then causes prediction code to screw up. And then prediction code hooks the 5. The 9 did not get there. This is the one where we were a half a lap behind. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, and they're just all piling into it. That was the perfect time to be way back here while they were all just smashing into that as hard as they could. Then this one, I do not understand what happened here. Like, so many things I don't understand what happened here. Like, Sean gets a great restart here, gets a great run, so it looked like he was really strong, but maybe he was down on power with that right front damage. But then the 11 is in line, the 10's coming up, and then I guess the 11 really didn't turn down. Kind of fades down, and that's as the 10's fading up, and then they hook, and we get so lucky that there's not more damage. I mean, we are in this wreck, and we don't get anything. 15, though, this guy we went to the outside on, I think, on that restart, he ends up face first in the inside wall. Then the 1 and the 6, and the 6 just comes down, hooks him, but he gets hooked as well. They were trying to wreck each other. It's just the side drafting is, it just breaks with prediction code. Then the 12 tries to lift off. There's a bit of prediction code. 4 gets stuffed in the fence. He was up front the whole race. And his wreck comes at the worst time possible, where he can't make up anything from it. Let's take a look at results. We're going to lose some more safety rating. Luckily didn't go under 4. Not that that matters, as long as we don't go under 1. We gained 30 iRating. we get 4th place on a Pocono setup. Never led a lap. Get 8 incidents, but amazingly not the most, as 12 incidents racked up on 3 other people. So 7 cautions for 21 laps. Bottom split, or second split, we'll call it. 6 cautions for 18 laps. So, yeah. Hope you enjoyed that. That was a weird one, and wish we could have got a long run, because I don't know, I felt like after those changes, that set was going to feel really good compared to everyone else. But thanks for watching.